The power of storytelling, taking inspiration from the Anansi story. The story of Anansi has been shared both as folklore and mythology across different places, but what is common among all variations is the lesson of the value of resilience through adversity. One day, Anansi the spider wondered why the god of wisdom is the one who held all of the stories. So he went up to the sky and asked the god of wisdom to give him some stories to share with the world. The god of wisdom laughed out loud and said, "Many creatures have come asking for my stories. Some mighty in strength, and others have offered to pay well for the stories. Why would I give them to you, little spider? Because I will do whatever you ask." Anansi replied, Okay, I would like you to bring me Sisi the serpent, Angola the leopard, and Amara, the forest spirit. If you do that, I will give you all the stories, the god of wisdom replied, thinking Anansi would leave sulking. But instead, Anansi accepted the challenge. Anansi, being so small, wondered how he would be able to capture animals that were way bigger than him. Anansi began by setting a trap for Angola the leopard. He observed that Angola liked to use one route while going to hunt, so he dug a hole and covered it with leaves at the top to hide it. As Angola came back from his usual hunt, he fell inside the hole. Anansi came by and said, "Look at you, Angola. You never look where you are going." Angola cried for Anansi to help him. Anansi agreed and told Angola to give him his hands so he can pull him up. Anansi then grabbed his hands and tied them, covered his head and tied his legs too, and put him in his bag. Anansi then went to Sisi, the serpent, and told him that he overheard two people arguing, claiming that Sisi is smaller than a stick. Sisi kept on insisting that he is indeed very large. Anansi asked Sisi to prove if he is indeed as long as he says he is, and to measure his length against a stick. As Sisi stretched along the stick, Anansi quickly tied him up and put him in his bag. Amara the forest spirit was known to be shy and hide a lot. Anansi discovered that Amara liked dolls. Anansi placed a doll covered in sticky sap in the forest, where Amara is known to reside. When Amara saw the doll, she was very excited to play with it, but as soon as she touched it, her hands got stuck. Anansi quickly tied her up and put her in his bag. He then proudly went back to the sky. The god of wisdom was shocked that such a small creature would be able to meet his demands, and as promised, handed him all the stories. Anansi then came back to Earth and decided to divide the stories among different communities in the world. The trickster energy in the story of Anansi serves to teach that one need not feel inadequate if they are not the strongest or the mightiest, but with mental resilience and strength, it is possible to overcome all challenges. The trickster story is also a symbol of resourcefulness and resistance in the face of oppression. The story of Anansi also shows us that cunning is better than strong and demonstrates the enduring power of storytelling. Storytelling helps to shape communities by influencing public opinion, values and beliefs, which also influences culture and ways of living. Telling a good story is not just about capturing the minds of the listener, but also their emotions and their hearts. Hence the power of storytelling. The end.